I think Rhode Islanders can identify with struggles for the people. They have a long history of labor relations issues in the state, and this is not too dissimilar. I mean, we're out here, we're trying to make a stand and work for the rights of all the citizens of this country, and especially our soldiers, our troops who are overseas, who are being sent over there into harm's way under false pretenses, who are being kept there against their will with the stop loss, and all for economic benefit of certain individuals in this country. It has nothing to do with defending the Constitution, has nothing to do with making our nation safer. It's all about making money for certain people. And in the process, we're making the nation less safe by creating more enemies of our country and our people. So I'm here to express to everyone that liberty is not free, but you don't have to go to war to fight for your liberty. Take a stand and utilize the inalienable rights that we were all born with. The Constitution protects those rights from infringement by the government. It does not grant them, does not guarantee them any other way except that they shall not be infringed by the government. And if we do not express our intention to maintain those liberties, if we do not express those liberties, period, if we don't take a stand against the government that is willing to take those liberties away with the promise of some supposed safety, then we will all end up enslaved. As Ben Franklin told us, those who would give up a little, or give up essential liberties for a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. If we want to be free, we want all people around the world to live in freedom and peace, then we have to take a stand and change our regime in this country. After September 11th, I volunteered for active duty. I sought out whatever duty I could get my hands on, as I wanted to serve in a greater capacity than just the National Guard. And I ended up serving almost a year on Homeland Security and participating in Operation Noble Eagle. I didn't realize at the time the significance of that operation as a whole, but that only came about later. But in 2003, my unit was mobilized for combat deployment. At the time, we didn't know whether we were going to Iraq or Afghanistan. I had initially favored Afghanistan for the simple reason that I thought that bin Laden was the ones responsible for the attacks, and that if he was in fact in Afghanistan, that's where we needed to be to rout him out. I believe that was a righteous mission at the time. So that's where I wanted to go. I got over there and was all gung-ho about carrying on the mission. And we started running into problems, logistical problems. All of our support, parts, ammunition, you name it, was being diverted to Iraq. And that calls me to question if bin Laden and Al-Qaeda were responsible for the attacks of September 11th, and George Bush had sworn to the American people, to the world, that we would bring him to justice, then why did we not have priority of mission? Why were we not given the first dibs on the ammunition, on the parts, to go after him? Because that was the valid, the legitimate mission.
Today, we are marching in solidarity with the Iraqi people who want the occupation to end. It is fully within your power to stop this tragedy. You have just heard the testimony of General Petraeus and Ambassador Crocker. General Casey was replaced by General Petraeus because he would not support the president's agenda of keeping as many troops deployed for as long as possible, keeping our military teetering at the breaking point. General Petraeus was selected for this position not only because of his abilities as a soldier, but also for political purposes. When he testified before you, he was acting in his role as a political appointee. He told you the surge was working. This is the same absurd optimism that we have been hearing since the beginning of this occupation from its proponents. The insurgency is in its last throes. We are turning the corner. Why do you still believe these people? We have come before you to ask that you consider the cost in human life of this conflict so far. We are also here to tell you that we will not stand for this corruption of our democracy any longer. We the people are in the streets. We the people are fed up. We the people are ready to rise up and take back our democracy. Signed, the Empowered Patriots. Now that's all of you. Protesting is not enough because our democracy has failed us. Our government has gotten so far away from the will of the people that it's up to the people and the Empowered Patriots before me here to take it back. But this is a serious message, and I want you to take it to heart. And when you take it to heart, the next step is to take action. Participate in National Truth and Recruiting Day on Monday. Occupy Congress on Tuesday. Reach out to the Pentagon on Wednesday. Sit in the Rotunda on Thursday. And participate in the moratorium on Friday. Be empowered. Stand up. Take action.
And the depth of their hatred is equaled by the madness. The entire world is the battlefield.
I used to dream and I rested easy. Just close my eyes and I was there. Breathing so deep, slumbering peacefully. You couldn't wake me if you dared. But my nightmares walk the earth these days. Patriots and martyrs without common sense. Their carnival tongues barking out orders.